Just finishing the last part of it. Alright, and then the last thing I wanted to encourage everybody when it comes to the whole music industry. If you're going to make your own music, don't just focus on just trying to look famous. Focus on the business part of it as well. Not just, okay, I have this car, I got the women, I got this. No, you have to know the difference between, you know, a shady business deal, a promoter who they may not actually have the money and they're promising you money, and you may not get the money when you show up. So the 360 deals, you have to know the difference between what is a 360 deal, other type of deals. You have to know all this stuff in order for you to actually be successful in the business now. Because now all the labels are shutting down. Jive, J Records, Arista, they no longer exist. So there's a lot of artists right now who are looking for record deals who have sold millions. Like, a lot of people might not know this, but R. Kelly's not signed to any label right now because Jive doesn't exist anymore. I don't know about Alicia Keys. Maybe about the time this video drops, it may be different. Outkast just recently just signed with Epic, and Usher's with RCA now. So even the ones who are successful are having a hard time just trying to make it in the industry now. So if they are, what are you going to do different to try to put yourself in a better situation? So I want everyone to actually think of that, come up with a real strategy of how to do it, and actually put your money and your time into it. Do not wait for a manager or somebody else to do it. Because if you're going to wait for them, you're going to be waiting the rest of your life. And that's about it for right now. Hey, are you a big Justin Bieber fan? You are? Do you really like Justin Bieber? Oh, you do? Oh, you like all of his songs, right? Oh, cool.
Because that's how we remember.
Hey, can you? How you zoom?
Maseratis, yeah. Rolls Royce, Phantoms. Yeah. So, filming?
Yeah.
Hey everybody, it's your boy Adonis. I'm here with my boy Dario, also known as Saga. Haven't forgot. We're just going to talk about the whole TransCon. We both used to work there a long time ago, and we're going to tell you just more details that you're not aware of right now. Alright, so Dario, first tell us how you got started.
It all started out in Mercy Drive. They had a small office. I had a few buddy of mine that worked there. I heard about it. They told me about the job, and from there on its own. It all started out with punk bars, which was the modeling joint, the modeling version they had first. And after that, they moved on. So we'll talk about that later.
All right. And how I first started out, I don't know if I told you. I was at actually Matt Ill's one of his events, and some boy band members were there at the event. So they had me. They're like, hey man, would you like to audition for a group? So I went to like Transcon Studios to actually, I guess, audition. So while I was there, I bumped into Holly Spears. Dario, you know who Holly Spears is.
Beautiful girl. She's beautiful.
Yeah, she. I won't lie about that. Yeah, she's really beautiful. So I was like, hey man, I've been trying to get into Transcon for a long time. Like, we were talking back and forth for like 3 or 4 like weeks on it, and then I got in as an intern, and that's how I first got in Transcon. And that was back when we were in the Metro West office.
Yeah.
Back then.
Oh yeah, that's right. After Mercy, we came to Metro West. I heard there was also around Michigan, Orange area as well. Yeah. It bounced around, and this is finally
yeah.
They had, the Transcon building downtown. This was where it all finished at. It didn't start here, but it finished here.
Yeah. Yeah, because we moved here. I'm trying to remember what year that was.
It was probably around 04, 05.
04, 05, yeah. When all this happened. Alright, so tell me about some of your memories.
I had a lot of memories. I mean, we have a wine bar. We had a wine bar right downstairs from our office.
Yeah.
We used to get together every Friday after catering. Come down there, cash our checks, just have a nice blast, smoke a cigar, drink some wine, talk about the good things. Memories is all over. I even got my card. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and show you my fashion rock card. I saved it.
All right.
I saved it.
Right. And for the people who are not familiar with Fashion Rock, Lou Pearlman had an event. It was like every 3 or 4 months.
Every 3 or 4 months, quarterly, or set it up.
Where he would get like people from like around the country to come to kind of, I guess, compete with each other on who would be like the best actor, best singer, best model, whatever, so that way they can get deals or make their name famous.
Like Little Jasper, right?
Yeah.
Little Jasper?
Yeah. Actually, I talked to him like a couple months ago.
There's a lot of great artists.
Yeah, there was Jasper, our boy Kwame.
Got Kwame.
Yeah, I talked to Kwame. He's on the Nephew Black Me and My Boo video.
That's a great artist.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of who else. I'm trying to remember some other people who were probably just bashing out themselves.
I mean, it was a big deal, You had Univision for the Spanish folks. You had Wilhelmina. You had Casablanca. You had everything.
Yeah.
All the best dancers, teachers, coaches.
Yeah.
That they have. A lot of them were Transcon at a certain time in their career.
Yeah. Yep. Which is true. So like we used to see like a lot of famous people, tons of famous people. Every week, every day, we would just walk in, we would just randomly just see like Hulk Hogan. He was always there. Brooke Hogan,
his daughter. Aaron Carter.
Aaron Carter.
You had a tons. Of course, the backstreet boys nsync. They all came from Lou Pearlman.
O-Town.
Transcon was an airline for a lot of that. A lot of y'all don't know.
Yeah.
Transcontinental was an airline.
Yeah.
That's where he grabbed this game and said, look, we switch it up and we're gonna blow it up, make it big. Yeah. Took over almost the whole downtown.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Wow. I know because he had that
he had 2J's.
He had that Harris
game room.
He had that Harris Club, remember?
He had everything on that.
Because I remember when that first opened, you and I like met that owner when they just opened it, and he was talking about all the stuff he was planning on doing. Man, that it didn't feel like it was so long ago. Trying to think of some other people I personally remember seeing. I remember when Lyra Coleman came to our offices.
Yeah, Lyra Coleman. One of the Def Jam directors.
Yeah. So for the people who don't know who he is, he's the one who discovered Jay-Z.
Wow.
He came to our office, like just out of the blue one day. The actual security guards, because they know that I do music outside of Transcon, they actually told me, whatever you do not try to give him anything. If you do, you will be instantly fired. And I happen to have my boy Nephew Black's album right there.
Wasn't playing with it.
Nah, nah, they don't play with it. But who else do we used to see? I remember like all of like Hulk Hogan's boys came one day, like the Hearts, or I'm trying to think of all the different people who came.
Look, a bunch of famous wrestlers. That's what.
Yeah. There were so many famous people that would just stop by. It's amazing when you think about this building, what was going on like from day to day.
Not only that, you know what I'm saying, the good thing about it is that a lot of these people that are out there now working hard jobs, working still in sales rooms and still making, you know, good money like they used to with this company. They're made out of that cloth. You know, they're made out of Luke Brown's cloth. You know, his way of doing things, and Mr. Elliott and, you know, all the head honchos in charge of that company. You know, they made it to where it became a boot camp training, but at the same time, you know, people took it as an advantage.
Yeah.
You know, they were like, let's run with it.
Yeah.
It works. You know, so a lot of people nowadays, they came from this kind of mentality. I'm not saying as far as the bad things that he did, but as far as the good things.
Yeah.
You know, helping the models out. Because in reality, it wasn't really family.
Yeah.
You know, it was real scouts out there looking for models, actors, singers, dancers. I mean, you name it.
Yeah. So, and touching on what Dario was talking about, when he was talking about boot camp, I like the way he said that, because every day it was a boot camp. Dave Elliott, as soon as he would come in, he would always start off with some motivational speech. Like that went on for like an hour long, almost every day.
Hey, what he said, if your car breaks down on the highway and blows up, make sure it blows my direction.
Yeah.
So with my office, don't be late to my meetings.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain things. How you doing?
Yeah.
I'm doing great, but I could be doing better.
Yeah.
How's it going? I'm strong. You know, there's certain things from that era, that company, that vibe, that, you know, it's dead now in certain places, but whoever came from this block, again, like I said before, it's you know what I'm saying, it's having fun with it. That's what I can say.
I honestly agree, because there's a lot of people who came from Transcon who they're making a lot of big noise now. Like, let's talk about different employees who used to remember and all that type of stuff.
My big bro, John Leon.
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, how much he made? I mean, I'm not gonna say how much he made.
Yeah, but he made some money.
He made some bread.
He made some money.
You know what I'm saying? He did.
Yeah.
Mr. Chatman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Deloitte.
Yeah. Deloitte.
Myself too. Now we put in work when I was in the sales floor.
Yeah.
We did good.
Trying to think of who.
I mean, you had Donna Hanks.
Wow.
You know, she was a legend when it comes to closing. You know, she was real about her stuff. You know?
Yeah.
You also had.
Okay. All right.
Man,
you
so many of them, man.
You just
Sarah Whitaker.
Oh yeah. Okay. First, Sarah Whitaker. Sarah Whitaker and Crystal Whitaker.
Ron Stiles. Too.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Ron Stiles.
Rest in peace to you.
R.I.P.
Crystal and Sarah. Well, Crystal is the wife of Lou Whitaker, the famous baseball player for Detroit Tigers, who when they won in '84.
He was a champion,
yeah.
You know, big time.
And Sarah
Tigers
Whitaker
player.
was the second oldest of like 4 daughters. She worked with us. She was the World Series baby, I guess. That's what Google calls her. The World Series baby. Hey, I can't. But shouts out to Sarah.
Shout out to Sarah.
I know she watched.
Shout out to Jessica. Shout out to Sophia. That's my homie. Lone Gunner, Gaddafi, Rock. Shout out to
Yeah. Shout out to Rock.
Shout out to Rock.
Rock's always been our engineer for all the Blacks projects. He's our boy.
And for years he's been doing that in-shop.
Yeah.
See, logging on his Facebook, Roosevelt Williams. This is what he does.
Yeah, check out his music. He's in Atlanta. He's engineering. Keisha, she's been working with Own Zone for like forever. her and Julia Beverly and all that type of stuff. Do you remember Copperfield?
Of course.
Malik? Yeah.
Bald-headed Copperfield.
Yeah. And shouts out to my boy Malik. Used to be an A&R for Loud Records. He's cool.
Shout out to Chief.
Yeah.
He produced some of my tracks.
Oh shit, yeah. Chief, my boy.
Chief.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big family, man. I mean, you had Mr. Simpson, you had Trina. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that worked here, man.
Yeah, it was a family environment. Like Christian,
which now is a Christian, right?
Yeah,
now Christian. So shout out to him.
Yeah,
you know, he decided to change his life and head to the right path,
right,
which is the right thing to do. So God bless him.
So we were a family. Like we worked together. Like we all hung out together. It was literally a family environment. We all were around each other all years. I miss those days.
Family. Frankie Vasquez, rest in peace as well. He was Lou's right hand man. Everybody knows that, you know, Lou raised him, and he became who he is. He was a very strong person, big personality when it comes to the building, from the office to the customer service. He was the man.
Yeah.
All hands down.
He was the vice president of the company. For the people who don't know, and unfortunately he committed suicide a couple years back. When all this.
Rest in peace, Chris Lighty too.
Yeah,
that's another, you know, young brother gone. Mr. Chris Lighty. He was definitely a strong personality when it comes to the music industry, before and today's era.
Yeah. So
up to him.
So I just wanted to talk a little bit more about, I guess, some of the controversial sides of TransCon, the ones that like everyone else thinks of, you know, like the $300 million thing, the stuff about him and some of the like.
I was just getting ready because I don't know this dude. And it's Orlando and this shit, you gotta pop over, you gotta be ready.
I already know you. Yeah, I already know yours, sir. Alright. Okay. Alright. Did you stop it and start it again?
I kept on going. You want to stop it?
Okay, alright. I'll still edit either way. Alright. So what I was going to talk about was more of the controversial areas when it comes to TransCon. So I want to start off with, I guess, should we talk about the boy band part of it, or the $300 million part?
Let's start with the boy band first.
Okay.
Then we move to his book and all that good stuff.
Okay, good. All right. Now, there's a lot of rumors going around about Lou and the boy band. Now,
I don't know what you're gonna say. They had Edge Sports, which was another. They had Edge Sports, which was another link to the company that supposedly they we called up the coaches and see if they need players, and then we would contact the players and hook them up with the coaches. It was just something crazy, man.
Yeah. When we're doing like sports management.
Yeah, we're doing sports management.
Yeah. Like
Ozzy.
I'm getting off the subject. So was TransCon a way for you to attract girls, to get girls in the bed?
Well, TransCon got you to pull. You used to say you used to work for TransCon, little dog. You was getting hacked. Yeah. I mean, look at my man Ozzy. He fucked all the bitches in there. You know? He fucked all the bitches in there. Drunk as fuck. He used to go to the wine bar. He used to take them all. Him and Marseille, Dominican Marseille, which had a brother named Marhellis and another brother named Ivan. You know what I'm saying? That we used to all hang out right here. Marvin, my cousin that just come out of prison, he used to work security right down the block for Adrian, which is the one that was Frankie's right hand man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a security team leader. You had Tony Barkley that worked from the beginning. You had people that spread out and got their own companies now. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So this is huge. This is bigger than what you really think. This city is made out of this, a lot of this shit right here.
Which is true.
know what I'm saying? It's totally true.
Yeah.
And then these motherfuckers came and took everything away.
Yep.
So
was Transcon a way for Lou to attract a lot of young blonde boys?
look, man, I don't know what attracted Lou to like young blonde boys. That's a crazy fucking rumor. He just had a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, that was after him. Remember, he took their money. He was the big fat Jew. He took their shit, you know what I'm saying? He gave him a little bit of exposure, you know what I'm saying, with his connections as far as MTV, VH1, whatever he had going on. He got these kids. He was a mastermind.
Yeah.
He's a fucking mastermind. They found him in Indonesia hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. You can't get away with that one. You're like 600 pounds, 5'4", in Indonesia where everybody dark as me. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get spotted out like a sore thumb, big bro. You know?